Did you know that the youngest person who um, was a transgender was 12 years old? Tim became Kim at age 12. Transgenderism is identifying one's gender as being opposite than the one they were born with, which can lead to sexual reassignment surgeries leading to transsexualism. The effects of the process of transsexualism has on children is detrimental and abusive. As you listen to my speech, you will become more informed about your country and your understanding of the importance of keeping your original gender. I am sharing this speech because I will soon be a father of my own, with my own children, and I want them to grow up living in their God-given identity. I'll do this. I'll do this by first talking about the effects of transgender therapy, then on to the negative effects of transgenderism, and lastly, how transgenderism affects our world going forward. So first, um, children don't really have a clue what changing their gender will do for them. So in order to describe that, I'll start off by talking about how it interrupts their normal and natural biological processes. First, hormone treatment impedes growth, maturation, and um, development of important reproductive organs. Um, the president of the American College of Pediatricians, Michelle Cretella, said this of when a child is confused about gender. It's a cry for help, not a cry for hormones. The process in which a child can change genders involves a lot of hormone treatment, mainly testosterone and estrogen. Um, Dr. Carlos D. Flores says no amount of surgical mutilation of body parts, effeminate behaviors, or artificial female appearances can make a man a woman. And Dr. Josephson, a pediatrician, also said, of course you affirm a child and love a child, but you don't affirm a bad idea. Next, I will talk about the negative effects of transgenderism. Michelle Cretella also um, stated that chemical castration is what you're doing when you put any biological normal child on puberty blockers. It's treating puberty like a disease, arresting a normal process, which is critical to normal development and bad for kids. Sterilization is not good for kids. Prepping them for what will likely result in a case in girls a double mastectomy at age 16. Not how you treat depression or anxiety. Those things are abusive. So seeing transgenderism as abusive um, is a perspective that comes through research upon the subject. And Michelle Cretella is obviously an accredited individual who could make a statement such as saying that it's abusive. Um, Also, encouraging children to change their gender identity creates an unstable reality for the children who don't even know who they are. You know, they're born one way, and then they making that shift to a whole different, unnatural um, change of gender can change their whole reality and what they were expecting as a child versus what they're expecting later on. Um, and I think that our goal is to keep that all in one, to keep their God-given identity straight as it was given to them. Mental ailments such as anxiety, depression, etc. can be found a lot more in those often who participate in transsexualism. One survey found that 41% of transgenders attempt suicide, almost half of the individuals who participate in transgenderism. In our society, we see a lot of these this happening today. Children being born a male, but the parents putting on female clothes, or parents who submit to the idea that a child, before he's of an accountable age, thinking that he or she needs to change genders. Um, an example could come from just being in the home. A young girl who has 5 or 6 or 8 older brothers can probably feel a little left out and want to be a little tougher and a little more of a man sometimes. But that doesn't make it right for the parents to submit to this idea and promote this bad idea this girl has that she needs to be a guy or she can't grow up. They need to continue to support and love her and treat her as a female and teach her mostly about the role of a woman and how essential it is and how important it is and even sacred it is to the creation of life. Our society is, and lastly, I'd like to talk about where our society is driving us. They're driving us away from the family, which is pretty easy to see that it's driven by an evil influence or Satan. Satan doesn't want families to continue, and transgenderism completes the sterilization of individuals, male and female. The family structure will be demolished as transgenderism continues. And in summary, in closing, I proclaim that gender is a gift from God and not to be changed. There is no scientific evidence supporting transgenderism, and there are so many ways in which it ruins an individual's life forever. In closing, Satan is the author of the confusion happening in our homes, and we must stand firm in our belief about the family.